Hello and welcome to the Dr. Hassan Mustafa Sports Hall in Cairo, Egypt, and the opening day at the third IHF Wheelchair Handball World Championship. We are with Group B. We're coming up very shortly. India are up against Portugal. Two very experienced sides. Portuguese have brought some of their own fans. Paul Bray here with you for this game, this and final match of the day today in Group A. Brazil beat the USA 2-0 and Japan beat France 2-0. While in this group, earlier this afternoon, Egypt beat Chile 2-0 as well. They needed a golden goal in the opening set. It's a four-a-side wheelchair handball today, although Portugal are the current six-a-side wheelchair handball world champions. They won that 2 years ago, beating the Netherlands 18-10 in the final. So teams who have met twice already, but it was in the six-a-side version at the World Championships 2 years ago. Portugal won both encounters, 18-13 in the group stages, and then 23-11 in the semi-finals. India, though, has the distinction of being the first team to have played in all three of the World Championships so far. So the four-a-side 2 years ago, the six-a-side 2 years ago, and then now this one. So two groups of four. And the winner of each group will play the fourth place team in the other group in their quarterfinal on Friday. The second place team plays the third in the other group. So all four will go through to the quarterfinal, but obviously the better rank you finish in the group stages, technically, the easier the quarterfinal, though no quarterfinal is ever easy. Referees for today's match, Desiree Fernandez from Spain and Joaquin Dieppe of Argentina. And both the other group matches will be played tomorrow. So the teams with the final preparations, they have a classification rating on all the players based on their motoric capacity, and they are ranked with 1 to 4, and it's an additional so we are just about ready to get the match underway. That's Javed Chowdhury, one of the key players for India, 52 goals in 12 appearances for the Indian captain, the number 7. He was also MVP at the six-a-side World Championship 2 years ago. Countdown is on, I think, for the start then of this fourth and final game of the day.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And there it is. Hang on to your hats. So here we go then. India in the red, throw off against Portugal in the white. In Group B in the preliminary round of this IHF Wheelchair Handball World Championship in the Dr. Hassan Mustafa Sports Hall, aptly named after the president of the International Handball Federation. Long ball, straight behind the defence, and that's a good early save. save by Pedro Marquez, one of the experienced players. And a quick break early on. Read it all the way. Flash on the way back. And poor old Queiroz upended as he went back. There was a pass. That was an excellent pass. It was a good opportunity, but what a save by Marquez. Plays for Porto. With 45 international matches to his name, he's still by no way the most experienced player in the team. Number 10, Geronimo, has 81 international matches and 88 goals. The ball is turned over. There is the number 10, Geronimo, for Portugal. Plays for Leiria. Eight out of their 10 players or 6-a-side world champions for wheelchair 2 years ago. Good break now. On a nice rotation. That 360 spin gives 2 points for the goal. Needs to be confirmed by the referee. It's got to be in one flowing motion, the spin and the shot. At the moment, it's only been given just the one. So the reply from India, Anil Kumar Kashi. Long shot, beautifully done. And who else? João Geronimo. No chance at all in goal for Ramavat. And the break is on. Tries to do the 360 to get the shot. Is there an unfair? There is, and that's going to be a suspension for India's number 7, Chowdhury. So the captain is off. He will be off until the next turnover, so it's not too long. But unfairly impeding Queiroz. Gets a penalty, and this is worth 2 points as well, but another great save. Another chance for the spin. And Geronimo puts that one away. Well, a nice 360 there as well, but that's gone wide by Kachi, 39-year-old. Just 3 players remain from the Indian team that played in the 4-a-side World Championship 2 years ago. Goalkeeper Ramavat is one of them, together with Bhat and Patil. So he's gone out behind off a defender. It's a corner throw-in. 3-1 the lead for Portugal early on here. 2 10-minute sets in 4-a-side wheelchair handball. If each team wins one set, then there is a deciding third set, a 5-minute set. Oh, powerful shot, but a great save. And Marquez very much in evidence. Let off for Portugal. There are 3 situations where you can get 2 points for the goal. One is a 360 rotation, which we've seen a few of here already. One is a goalkeeper scoring end-to-end. And the third is a penalty. Oh, smuggled in. Chips the underside of the bar and stays in. Third goal already for João Geronimo. Got all their points so far. One of them, a 2-pointer. So we are midway through the first set. Long range shot. And that time, Marquez caught napping. They try the long range effort as well because the Indians tend to push forwards. It's Meenakshi Jadhav who's in goal. Anyone can play in goal, though. If a goalkeeper comes out, another player can easily go back in instead of them. When they're going back, the main rule is that you can't have two people as goalkeepers inside the area at the same time. That would be a penalty. Long-range shot. That was very optimistic, but it's blocked and it's gone out to the side. It's a throw-in for India. Well, Geronimo. Superb player, the 35-year-old. They're allowed to block the path of their opponent with the wheelchair. What you can't do is ram the opponent or catch their arm in any way or even hold the wheelchair and try and move it. That pass to the line misses its connector and it goes out. Throw in for Portugal. 4-2 up now, 6 minutes played.
Goal for Portugal by player 23, Ricardo Quiros.
Geronimo sucks the defense. Quiros. And that's his first goal for the Porto 33-year-old. It's enough to bring a team timeout for India. One team timeout for each team in each set. It's cleverly paid. Got shut down quickly enough that he couldn't quite get the 360 rotation for the extra point, but they'll settle for that. 5-2. Portugal, who won both the previous encounters, albeit in the six-a-side, which is slightly different in that you play two 20-minute halves. It's one match with a cumulative score. Here in the four-a-side, it's 2 sets, or a third if you need it to differentiate the teams. Portugal didn't participate in the four-a-side World Championship 2 years ago, also here in Cairo. It hosted the six-a-side. So play resumes with a pass from goalkeeper Koteshwar Ramavat, year-old. Three veterans from the World Championship 2 years ago. Long range shot again. It's a low shot and it was awkward for Marquez. Didn't quite see it come. And Chowdhury gets his first of the game. So off, unlike in seven-a-side, is taken straight from the goalkeeper after a goal. Nice and impeding the opponent, but may have gone in hard, and that's going to be a suspension now for India's number 10, Jadhav. Second suspension of the game. She'll just miss the next attack effectively because she's coming on the next turnover. Now bring around Achi. They need to readjust the numbers because once you're down to 3 players, then you can only have 9 points classification players on court. And it's just a slight readjustment, at least until the next attack. Achi's the one who's come off. He'll go straight back on the next attack. But it's a good opportunity for Portugal. Who've got to make this one count. Quiros and Geronimo. What a lineup that makes. Joined now by Maria Relvas, very experienced player. Geronimo at it again with another goal. Scored all 4 of their goals now. Beg your pardon, no. Quiros has got one. Take it all away from him. It's 360. And India suddenly right back on the coattails of Portugal with a 2-point goal, 360 spin. That's Ramavat. They score very quickly. A change in goal for India with Ishrat Akhtar coming in. Geronimo, the scorer, yet again, he's prolific. This one going wide as we enter the last 2 minutes of the first set. Portugal with a 2-goal lead, or 2 points, I should say, but now Portugal bring on Rodrigo Vieira, another Porto player. All is loose, and Relvas is racing back now. Portuguese number 27. She's got 62 international matches to her name, 18 goals. Oh, that's a nice pass. Chooses not to shoot, though, right up against the line, was afraid of going over it. Oh, that took a deflection off a defender, but the goalkeeper gets the last touch. Same rules applies across handball on that one. It comes off the goalkeeper and goes out behind the goalkeeper throw. And now it's going to be a team timeout for Portugal. They use theirs. Just 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first set. Yes, it's very nicely poised. It just needs a pointer from India, and it'll be right back in there. In fact, slightly less. The clock on the screen is more indicative. So 49 seconds, in fact, the time remaining. You can't have a draw in the set. So if the scores are tied at the end of the set, then there will be a golden goal. First team to score wins the set. And if for any reason no one scored for 5 minutes, unlikely as it may seem, then it would go to a shootout. Pedro Marquez, who's done a good job in goal. João Geronimo, the Leiria playmaker. Vieira happy to run the clock nice and gently here. Shoot. Oh, what a lovely little shimmy. Oh, it's a great goal by Vieira. Side. Little switch around the defender. Quick switch and went into space. And now surely this is beyond, because they need to score twice. One of them's got to be a 2-pointer. That's off the post, and that's going to be it. The seconds ticking away, and Portugal can just run the clock down now. You go for the long shot. It's all academic anyway, and there goes the end of the first set. And it's an 8-5 win for Portugal, who take a 1-0 lead in the sets. A 5-minute break before they play the second set.
Trajetórias largas, nós estamos a fazer trajetórias curtas no ataque. Estamos a ir daqui para ali. Longe. Eles têm que correr atrás de nós. Têm que correr atrás.
8-5 the score, and what a performance in this half by João Geronimo, who scored 5 of the goals.
Nós tivemos de deixar alguém para rematar. É o número 5.
One of them a 2-pointer. So no time to leave the court side. Discussions take place there and then. So they'll change sides and resume again. And this is maybe one of the advantages of four-a-side wheelchair handball, is that if you lose the first set, it's fine, everything is reset. You start again for the next one. And it's all equal as you get started. An example of these rotations. got to be one-handed pull on the wheel. It's beautifully executed. Whilst holding the ball in the other hand. And they have to shoot before they enter the goal area. It's fine if they wheel in afterwards, but the ball has to leave their hand before they touch that line and enter the area. Portugal, who won the six-a-side hand-for-all championship in France last year, and indeed 2 years before that, an unofficial European championship. This last year they won, beating Spain in the final. France settled for bronze. Also won the International Vida Trophy last month, which they hosted. So a lot of experience for the Portuguese. They met in that semi-final of the six-a-side World Championship 2 years ago. Portugal winning 23-11 in that semi-final. And remember, that's a different format. That's two 20-minute halves. Yeah, they've got roughly 100 players registered for wheelchair handball, hoping to establish a national league. So the other teams in this group, Egypt, who were the beaten finalists 2 years ago when they lost to Brazil 2-1. Each won a set, and then in the final set it was tied and it went to a shootout. That's how close it was. And Mane with a few last-minute instructions. They will be one to watch, but they had a battle on their hands earlier, Egypt, to beat Chile in the other match in this group. The other group matches will all be played tomorrow, so the second rounds will be played in the morning, and the third rounds in the afternoon. Portugal, who'll be up against Egypt in the morning match, while India will be against Chile, and then it's a switch around in the afternoon as Portugal play Chile and Egypt play India. Rodrigo Vieira, that 24-year-old who's played 41 times for Portugal, Porto back player. So here we go with the second set, and Portugal throw off, having won the first set 8-5 against India. Vieira is on with Queiroz. They've now got Etelvina Vieira, one of their veterans from the World Championships 2 years ago, into the line. And Queiroz gets his second goal of the match. Now scored 80 goals for Portugal in 66 appearances. Cuts inside, didn't want to drive all the way in. Trying for a 360, and that comes off for India. Beautifully done. That's Ramavat who scored a 2-pointer in the first half as well. Back they come. Oh, what a hammer blow. Absolutely blasted it into the top corner. Rodrigo Vieira. Campbell. Abraham Dani's back up again. They're trying to cover. About switching direction and go straight for it. And the direct route pays off. First goal of the game for Basapa Tsunadoli. Oh, brilliant save. Just knocked it onto the crossbar. Ramavat.
Goal for India.
3-3 early on here.
27, Abidi.
End-to-end stuff at the moment, and it looks like Portugal may be looking to bring Pedro Marques back into goal again as Tsunadoli scores his second within a minute. Actually, may have changed their mind. Off the post, that was unlucky and picked up by India. Now the break is on. 3 against 2. And try and draw the defence. Oh, he actually went towards the play, wanted to pass to instead of drawing the defender away, and that played into the hands of Portugal. Now they're away. Tries for the long-range shot. That's deflected out by one of the players for a throw-in for Portugal. That is now back again. He's moving up in the attack. So we're trying the long shot. Yeah, that goes in on the line. Another good save in goal for Ramavat. Ramavat is doing very well in goal. And on top of that, he's scored 3 goals, 2 of them 2-pointers. India stream forward, 3 minutes played. It's early days yet here. He wants to try and drive in between the two, does a 360 and scores. Well, Marquez back in goal, can still do nothing about that. And Ramavat has now scored 3 2-pointers. Playing a little quicker now, the Indians. They've upped the tempo as Portugal now bring Maria Relvas back on again, number 27. All the way through. That was a nice drive through Geronimo. His 6th goal of the game. He comes back on and immediately has an impact. 6-4, India lead. Trying to push a bit closer now. Trying to box in the Indian team. They've stolen the ball. Relvas. Away come Portugal. Vieira trying to drive wide and take the defender with him. That was unfairly taken. You can block it, but in that case, pushed against the hand. It's a free throw, says the referee, not a throw-in. Geronimo drives in. Vieira comes in. Oh, good power, but that's gone wide. May have got a touch on the way from Ramavat. A strong shot. He did get a touch on it, Ramavat. Good play. Well, it's gone out of play. It's a throw in for Portugal. And the throw, he wasn't on the line. Actually got to touch the line. So throw retaken, we're good. Just past the 4-minute mark, 6-4 the lead for India in the second set here. Portugal won the first. Geronimo tries moving to the right-hand side now and switches back. Back pass by Vieira, who's holding up 2 players at the moment. Oh, it's a lovely block. With screening motion, the ball has come out loose. Picked up by India, though. The break is on. As ever, Ramavat in goal, goes up court. He joins the attack. And at the back, it's Jadav who drops back in goal. The chance goes begging as that shot is wide by Javed Chowdhury, 30-year-old. 52 goals Chowdhury scored in just 12 appearances for India. That is wide again. And there goes the switch again. Ramavat coming in behind. Oh, good save this time, Marquez. Loose ball is picked up. Now the long pass down. The chase is on. Just too far to get to it. Trickles off ball. That's a shame. That was a opportunity as well. So mid-pace through the second 6-4 here in Cairo. To the line, that's a good opportunity. Oh, over bounces it. Patagundi has just come on, the 27-year-old. Too much power. Let off the Portugal. Portugal now use their first team timeout of the set. Say their only team timeout of the set.
Bounce bada, straight adi. Bounce bada.
What an influence he's had, João Geronimo. Interestingly, not starting in the second set, but brought on very quickly. He's managed to get a little bit of momentum going on the attack, but still a few wasted chances for Portugal. Danilo Ferreira, the Portuguese coach, done a tremendous job with the team. So India's lead now 5-4, 3 minutes remaining. Goes around the outside, 360. Oh, clips the bar, stays out, and Queiroz misses. And it took his time to pick his spot, but it was a good save when you look at it again. Patakundi got a hand on it. He's got to go back. Whistle, if the whistle has been blown for the infringement, they've had to reset where the throw was taken from. Then you do have to wait. They're fixing the net at the moment. Quickly done. Portugal now 6-5 to the good. So in fact, that was a goal. It just didn't look like it because it went straight through a hole in the net. So Portugal now, it's Queiroz who scores. 2-pointer puts them back in front again, and now India chasing. Space on the line, loitering at the back. Sunadoli. And I think that's exactly what Pereira's saying, is watch the back. You've got a player up on the line. Melee players, the ball is loose. It's come off the Portuguese player, so that'll be an Indian ball.
Goal for Team India by player number 27, Abhijit.
Drives in, but well covered this time. Chowdhury, they know how dangerous he is, and that's gone in. Sunadol is now on 3 goals in this second half. He's drawn them level. It's 6-all, 1.5 minutes remaining on the set.
Goal
Relvas.
for Portugal by number 23, Ricardo Queiroz.
Dummies the shot, now goes round. Relvas puts the block for him. He goes for the 360 and this time scores. Brilliant. Queiroz. 2 2-pointers back to back, and to go back in the driving seat at 8-6. We're coming up to the last minute of play in this set, and India will want to level the score. Take the match to a third set. They lose, and the match is over. 0-2. Portugal stolen. Brilliantly stolen by Queiroz. And now the chase is on. Geronimo. Long range shot, and that's a good save. Oh, fans can't believe it. That could have ended the game, but Meenakshi Jadhav makes a fine save and a team timeout for India. We are well inside the last minute. And India needs a 2-pointer to get level.
Marcos, esquece. Marcos, toda a branco parece morto. Sim.
You're not facing the ball, this is screen lag raha hai. Face the ball, screen नहीं लग लड़की को छोड़ दो, स्क्रीन करने आती लड़की को छोड़ दो और ऊपर आ जाओ सब जगह. तो उसको राउंड जाने दो. उधर देख रहा हो स्क्रीन कर.
Sei não. E estás à espera do quê? O que é que nós treinamos para fazer? Oi, bola, ok. Vou buscar rápido e mete bola. Não. O gajo, devagarinho, o caralho, os gajos vão a 50 a hora, ok? E eles vão tentar...
A lot of the teams tend to have a goalkeeper They've got a very good goalkeeper who's also a good attacker, but also a good defender, a good all-round player. It's always a difficulty about how do you balance it out. A lot of them are choosing to have a good player in goal, and then when they go on the attack, they switch with the player who's in the defence. So 42 seconds for India to take this match to a third set. Just saw Jadav, number 10 for India, going back in goal. Her save could well make a huge difference. The line, it's nearly stolen, but picked up again, and that's a good save. It's gone off to the side, and that might be enough to give Portugal the points. It's not quite over yet. Things can change very quickly. Nadal with the shot, and India need to come up and put pressure on. They can't sit back. Geronimo drives in. Relvas. And that is the end. And Portugal have done it. It was close. It was very close. Sunadoli had a chance to go through and level the score right at the end of the second set. Potentially, well, take it to golden goal. But it didn't quite work out in the end. That was the last action. Not that it would have been given anywhere. Elbas had sprayed into the area. Not that it matters. And so it is Portugal take the match by 2-0. 8-5, 8-6 in a very entertaining match. India playing very well, pushed them all the way. Got a lot of experience on the Portuguese side. And that sets things up pretty nicely for their match tomorrow morning. Portugal against Egypt. Be at 12:30 Egyptian time, 11:30 Central European time. Watching from the UK, that would be 10:30. But India certainly showing that they're not going to be any pushover. Geronimo with 6 goals, top scoring for Portugal. Marquez did well in goal, while for India, very nice play by Sunadoli. Also Ramavat, 4 goals, 3 and 2 pointers. And did very, very well in goal as well. Still, they changed tactics to switch with Sunadoli and Jadav rather. So points for Portugal, and that brings to an end the first day of these World Championships. Hope you've enjoyed it and that you can join us again for the group stages tomorrow. But for the moment, from us here, thanks for watching, and until next time, from me, Paul Craig. Goodbye.
Na bola e tocar na bola não é golo. Tu no treino parece macaco. Não é nada me puxa. É mentira que eu estou a dizer? Quer ver bum, bum, bum. Aqui. Vamos, malta. Nós queremos andar aqui. Temos que arranjar maneiras próprias de ligar o chip logo. Nós temos que ligar logo o chip para